Here comes question 4 for 400 points. Find the value of the product where n goes from 1 to 23 of that quantity there, 1 plus 4n plus 4 over n squared, where the 4n plus 4 is over n squared, and that's a symbol that means product. Is that product 64,516, 76,176, 90,000, or 360,000? Everyone understand that product symbol? Any questions about it or anything to do with the question? All right, it's worth 400 points. Sham's already in, and you have a minute for this one. Richard, it's all right. So we'll see how question 4 went for 400 points. 3 people got it right. It was 90,000. Very good. Who got that one right? Sham. Oh, the first 3 there. All right. So how'd you get that one, Raj?
Well, if you combine the two numbers, it looks hard at first, but if you combine the two numbers, you end up getting n squared plus 4n plus 4 on the top and n squared on the bottom, which is n plus 2 squared on the top and n squared on the bottom. And it turns out it's a telescoping product, so you only need to consider like the first 2 on the bottom and the last 2 on the top. And then you end up squaring the whole thing at the end. So it's 300 squared.
There you go. Like a lens cleaner would be a telescoping product. But that's exactly right. So that's crucial to it. Yeah, if you tried it just as it is, maybe write down a few terms, it might be hard to see the pattern. But combining them and then seeing that it telescopes, that's exactly the way to do it. Very good. Very good. All 3, you 3 getting it right. And so now at the halfway point, and nice explanation, Raj, we'll see how the scores are going. We have Sham, Alan, and Raj tied first at 800 points. Rachit has 600 points, and Richard has 400 points. And there's still, as you see, the points increase by 100 for each question, so there's still lots of points. Lots of things can happen. Looks like you are. Question 5 for 500 points. Which of the following famous numbers or named numbers are not necessarily integers? Is it A, the Fibonacci numbers, B, the Catalan numbers, C, the Lucas numbers, or D, the Bernoulli numbers? It's worth 500 points. Probably might not do much figuring unless you happen to know the formulas for them, and you might calculate a few. But now we'll let the clock run down. We have 45 seconds total, judges. So we'll see how this one went for 500 points. 4 people got it. It was Bernoulli numbers. Who got that one right? All right, here we go. And so Alan, I think you got in pretty fast on this one. How did you know that?
Bernoulli numbers, I don't quite remember their definition. I know they involve something really, really ugly, but I know that every other one is 0, and then a lot of them are negative numbers really close to 0, like negative 12th, negative 24th, negative 1 over 656,000 or something along those lines. So the Fibonacci numbers and the Lucas numbers are integers. I don't remember very much about the Catalan numbers, but I think they're about the number of ways to do something, and if so, they'd also be natural numbers and integers. So Bernoulli numbers are it.
That's it. That's what left. And then Bernoulli is Swiss for a very ugly number, and so that's so that's a good that's a good way to figure it out. The Bernoulli numbers aren't nearly as familiar to those others, but if you know the others are integer, and you did seem to know something about them, that's very good. So now we'll see what the scores are after the first 5 questions. We have Sham and Alan and Raj tied at 1,300, Rachit at 1,100, and Richard at 400.